Hi, I'm Dr. Tracy Larson with this week's Monday Motivation, and I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite things, my daily cup of coffee. Given the multitude of coffee shops around our country, it is clear that coffee is very important to us. In fact, the United States is #1 in the world in coffee consumption, with 400 million cups a day. Coffee was once considered a vice, and when we think of coffee, we typically think of the caffeine content. The research is showing that coffee actually has substances that can be beneficial to our health. Several studies actually have shown that regular coffee consumption is linked to decreased overall mortality. Regular coffee consumption is linked to decreased rates of many diseases, in particular liver cancers, type 2 diabetes, depression, neurologic diseases such as Parkinson's disease, and even in some populations, cardiovascular disease. The benefits are likely due to chemicals called polyphenols, which are found in fruits and vegetables and give them their color. These polyphenols actually help protect the plants from environmental damage and disease. And when we ingest them, actually give us some anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects, which help prevent cellular damage. It's important to remember, though, if you're at the coffee shop, that the benefits are related to the coffee, not to the flavored sweeteners and dairy products we add that give it more high fat and sugar content. It's also important when you're buying coffee to consider that it is grown around the world and in areas that may not have the regulations we do on pesticides and fertilizers. So looking at an organic option might be a good thing to consider. Also, the health benefits may pertain to some people more than others, as research shows that some people just can't tolerate coffee like others. There's actually a genetic link to how we metabolize caffeine, so that about 40% of the population is considered rapid metabolizers, meaning we can take caffeine and drink our coffee and be fine. 15% of the population is considered a slow metabolizer, and you probably know who you are if you have a cup of coffee and feel jittery the rest of the day and maybe have difficulty sleeping. The remaining 45% is somewhere in the middle. The bottom line is that coffee in moderation can be part of a healthy lifestyle. Moderation is considered around maybe 1 to up to 4 cups a day, or about 400 milligrams of caffeine maximum a day. The polyphenol content can be present in both caffeinated and decaffeinated coffee. To increase the polyphenol content of your coffee when you're at the store, look for a bean that is grown at a higher altitude, use a light roast, not a dark roast, and use a finer grind rather than a coarser grind. If you don't like coffee at all, don't worry. We all should be getting the majority of our polyphenol content or an intake through plants like fruits and vegetables. 6 to 8 servings a day is recommended.